Once again, my buddy Michael Hearn tuning us in from Kalita, Ohio. And thank you for tuning us in. Logan James outside right. James, pressure by Kyron Miller. Now finds Seth Schwartzentruber. Up top Roy. Left side Walker. Guarded by Peels. 5:45 left in the third. No one has scored yet. James out front. Back to Duncan Roy. Roy on the move to the right. Picks up his dribble. Finds Addison Wagler right down the lane. Lost the ball. Zeke comes up with a steal. Ahead to Braxton Miller. Miller on the fly. Is fouled and he scored! He scored!
That's a good job by Miller to be strong with the ball.
Braxton Miller flew all the way to the hoop, got fouled, and put it home. And that's Miller's first 2 points of the game. And they're going to find out who the foul is on. It was that
About the officiating.
39-30. The Vikings have climbed back to within 9 and 4:40 left in the third. Braxton Miller stops. His dribble finds Kyle. James bounce pass left. Fortune outside. Jonathan Walker. Low in the ball. Will swings it right side to Langston. Up top, Braxton Miller. Left side, Tommy Wilson with a fake. Wilson hands it back to Langston. In the left corner is Cameron Hall. Hall with a bounce pass low, intended for Smallwood, who got pushed out of the way. Logan James comes up with it. James with a spin. Back outside to Walker. Walker with a 15-footer. Short. Rebound, volleyball underneath to Wagler. He lays it in. 24 for Wagler.
And we're just not getting a body on Wagler. He's out rebounding everybody right now.
42-35. Vikings back within 7. This is the closest they've been in a while. Tommy Wilson goes back outside to Braxton Miller. Right down the lane, back out to Langston. Langston on the drive, shoots it up. Nope, drew the foul. So Langston attacks the basket, and the Blazers will reset. That foul is charged to Jonathan Walker. Wagler, 22 points and 7 rebounds on the afternoon. At this point, a couple of buckets, and then the Blazers can begin to close this game out. They're up 7. They were up by as many as 14. Tommy Wilson with a stutter step dribble. Wilson charges right down the lane. Right corner, Hall, 3. No good. Rebound chased down by Walker. They double team him, and Walker is out of bounds. Blazer ball. Great pressure.
And at Barr-Reeve's fans want a foul, but Walker stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds, and he ran into his own teammates.
Right.
So the Blazers keep it up 7. This was a critical time last week where East Chicago made their move. Miller, 3, yes! Braxton Miller with a sour scored 3, 6 points for him. And the Blazers go back up 10 and 1:49 left in the third. And how big was that three-point goal?
Well, it was a big one, especially with us up 14 and letting the lead drop.
A foul called on the floor on Tyshawn Smallwood. Or is it on Langston? They called the foul on Langston. His first. 4th foul on the Blazers. 1:41 left in the third. And even with Barr-Reeve making their surge, the Blazers still hold a double-digit lead. Outside, Schwarzenschruber. Left side, Walker. Right corner, Logan James for 3. Yep. 45-38. Vikings back within 7. Tommy Wilson, stutter step dribble out front, finds Cameron Hall. Back outside to Wilson. Wilson, right down the lane, shovel pass underneath the Denver Smallwood. Smallwood gathers it in. Miller with the left corner 3. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Braxton Miller with a dozen, or with 9 here in the third. And again, the Blazers keep the 10-point lead and 1:10 remaining in the third. Seth Schwarzenschruber brings it up. Every time the Vikings have made a charge, the Blazers have had an answer. On the left side is Logan James. Logan James out between the rings, got him by Cameron Hall. James is trapped. Feed pass stolen by Tommy Wilson. Shovel pass ahead, Cameron Hall. Drives in, whips the pass underneath, intended for Smallwood. Out of bounds. Should stay there. Should stay there. It should stay there. It does. It'll stay with the Blazers. You don't need to make that kind of pass when you have a fast break. In that kind of situation, and Tommy Wilson will learn this later, go to the basket.
Absolutely. You got to avoid the contact because the defense was setting up for an offensive foul, but avoid the contact, go up strong with the ball, and try and draw the foul.
Inside of the Clarion Inn final minute, they come in playing, they threw it out of bounds. Doggone it. Cameron Hall was headed to the corner. You know what I like what Donovan Garlish is doing? He's letting this group on the floor figure it out and not immediately sending his starters back in. The only starter on the floor right now is Braxton Miller. And the Blazers have figured it out with this bench group on the floor, save Miller. James trapped, finds Wagler outside Logan James. 40 seconds for the third. James with a spin, whip to the right corner. Gruber's 3, short. Rebound chased down. Braxton Miller goes after it. It comes to Wagler with a spin. He shoots, he scores. And now Tommy Wilson hustles it back. Wilson to the right corner. Miller 3. Not that time. Loose ball foul. Loose ball foul against Wagler. Or did they call it on Smallwood? They did. They called that on Smallwood. And Donovan Garlis is giving the referee an earful. Malcolm Reed in. Tyshawn Smallwood out. Smallwood not happy with the call. Garlis doesn't have to say anything because he knows that was a great play by Tyshawn Smallwood. And now against full court pressure, they haven't played to Logan James. Vikings will hold for the final shot. And a foul on Cameron Hall.
You know,
that's a penalty situation.
It gets frustrating to see the referees calling such touch fouls. This is 2 games in a row now where we just barely put our hands on somebody, and it's a foul.
Cameron Hall out, Antonio White in. That's only the 6th foul against the Blazers. The Vikings have 3, and now against full court pressure, they look to come in. They come in to Logan James. 11 seconds, 8-point lead, 48-30. James up top. James on the drive, left of the key. Bounce pass, Wagler underneath, shoots it in. 6-point game. They come into Miller, and that's the quarter. And the Vikings have made their move. They're within 6 right now. The Vikings will get the ball to start the 4th quarter. Hold on to your seats, folks. This is March 29th all over again. Blazers 48 and the Vikings 42. We'll come back with the Wood Forest Bank money period. After this is Blazers basketball on ASN.
Quality products from Bridgestone, Firestone, and great service is what sets U.S. Tire and Automotive apart. Our service department specializes in brake service alignments and oil changes for customers just like you. Come pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana, or call 219-884-4600, or visit us online at ustire-auto.com.
Babcock and the Snowman back here with you. Hey, it's the 4th quarter. And what do we call the 4th quarter? We call it the money period. The Wood Forest Bank money period, sponsored by Wood Forest Bank of Michigan City. Visit woodforest.com for more information. Hey, folks, winter is here, and it's time to get your car winterized. Pay a visit to the folks that have winterized cars in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana since 1991. U.S. Tire and Auto on Grant Street has everything you need to prep for the winter. Call 219-884-4600 to get your car winterized. Barr-Reeve is within 6. They'll start the 4th quarter with Duncan, Gruber, Duncan Roy, Logan James, and Addison Wagler. Wagler has gone the entire game. And now Logan James has in the backcourt. Starters back on the floor for the Blazers. Logan James off to the left. James keeps his dribble. Finds Duncan Roy. Roy to the top of the circle, right to left. And that's the way that the Vikings go. Underneath James, layup short, rebound for Zekas. And now you got to come back with a bucket if you're Marquette. Here comes Zeke, finds Braxton Miller. Braxton Miller settles everybody down and calls a play out front. Works off the Malcolm Reed screen. Miller with a 20-footer off the back of the rim. Rebound chased down by Logan James.
Just not a smart basket right there, or a smart shot.
Logan James is bulling people over. Roy with a 3 from the right corner. Yeah. Here they come. They're within 3. The Blazers led by as many as 14. They're up 3 right now with 7:10 remaining. Zeke off to the left. Up top, Javonte Peels. In the right corner, Braxton Miller. Miller holds the ball over his head. Up top, Kyron Miller. Miller with a lob low from Malcolm Reed. A catch, backs in on Wagler. Shoots it up. No! And the rebound, Logan James. Oh, brother. A minute gone in the money period. 3-point Blazer lead. Roy to James on the right wing. The Vikings have hit 6 3-point goals in the second half. Up top is Duncan. On the left side, James. Low left, Wagler. Wagler backs in on Reed. Backs in. Fadeaway shot. Bank. No! Follow Duncan. Good. 1-point game. 48-47. The Blazers are up 1. The Blazers have got to settle down. The Vikings are on the charge. Here comes Zeke on the drive. Strip foul on Duncan.
And to think, Brian, going into the third, at one point in the 3rd quarter, we were up 14, and now we're only up 1.
And we say only because the Vikings are hot. They have hit their